Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're up at the haunt. We've been here for a while now. Been here for about 3 hours. And work had to kind of stop because I had to run to the hardware store because we had the wrong staples. But right now I've got Nathan, he's moving a bunch of this metal. And Ben, he moved a bunch into there. Start over here, show you what we're working on, what we've already knocked out. So, all the way over here. Alright, we've got this thing all trimmed out. So I'll come back and make it look scary. Eric is working on our shelves in here. So we have those up so we can add props to them. What's up, Peanut? He's working on our desk in here. I went and I got all of this stuff all painted and all these walls all painted. I've got, once Nathan is done with our metal stuff, he's going to work on our lath work in here. So it's all done, and then he'll mud it. Hopefully we have enough time to have that all done. And yeah, once that's done, I'll start with make it look scary. So anyway, I'm gonna start framing up our next room once the rest of this metal stuff is gone. I know that Alan and Glenn were here earlier. They framed up this whole wall, which is kind of a shelf wall. Once it's all done, to kind of create a barrier here in this room. So I'm gonna start on morgue. Looks like they're almost done. So yeah, here we go. Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are working at the haunt. We got a full house, lots of people here. So right now I'm heading to the hardware store to get some angle brackets to make a pretty sweet actor hide actually work, because it's a little dangerous without some support. So we're gonna make it not so dangerous. So anyway, I'm heading there. I'm gonna grab some food on my way back because I have not eaten. It is about 4 o'clock now, so I've got about like 4 or 5 hours left that I'll be working. I was up here yesterday and I did a bunch of stuff. Our office room is pretty much all propped out, and not all propped out because we've got like a bunch of papers and a bunch of smaller details to do. I'm waiting on Alyssa to be here to run like a day of that. But it's got its roof, its lath, it's all scary. I added our like light switches and stuff and a bunch of props in there. So we've got some people working in there. We're making some strides in the break room. We've got our cabinet up in there. Pretty much we took our cabinet out of our bathroom since it's not going to be a bathroom anymore, and it's actually a kitchen style cabinet with a kitchen style a kitchen sink in it. So we'll use it in there, and it already has like all its doors and drawers and all that stuff. So now I have Eric working on, he's building a cabinet above it so we can add bowls and props and cups and stuff in there. And then yeah, so we're working in there. We got another load of lumber today, so we're framing out our morgue, and then hopefully we'll get some more stuff all done today. So anyway, heading to the hardware store. I'll be right back. All right guys, so we're up at the haunt now. I've eaten, I've got all my stuff, and I'm gonna give you kind of an update on what I've done the past while. So here in the storage room, we hung up our cork board. I tried to do our paint stuff on this, but it didn't stick, so I'll have to use like a gel stain and antique it with that. So, but that's up, so we'll be adding all kinds of papers and notes and stuff on that. We've got our roof up in here, our shelves up in here. I've started adding props, a few cans, the milk thing. and it's all scary looking. So in here I just went with a brown, and I went real heavy because I want it to look real dark and scary in here, like a scary closet. There's like when you're a kid and you're afraid of like your closet at night, that's kind of what I'm going for right there, is that kind of primal fear of not knowing what's in there and not knowing. You notice an outline of like a body and cans and stuff. It's scary. It's reminiscent of like a cellar or whatever. So then as you walk in here, I've done all our painting and stuff on here. It turns out if you use a dark brown on a cloth stuff, it looks like a black mold. So that's good. But we've got this little kind of waiting area over here with a few chairs, a lamp table, trash can, a coat rack, and then a few cabinets that are knocked over. So that'll be pretty cool once it's all lit. We had posters and stuff like that. I did a mail thing. Oh, focus. What are you doing? There we go. A mail thing here. I've got our plaques on the wall. Our walls are all nasty and scary. Our roof is done all the way around our room. So our clocks are up over there. Started adding props in here on our desks, and all these are all nasty too. So you see this? I added an alcohol. Come on, focus. I added an alcohol bottle and employee of the month plaque right here, and then I've got a few more over here that have like a whole bunch of people on them. Yeah, just all kinds of stuff in here. Walk around. This chair won't actually be here. I think that's pretty obvious. Other side, again, more stuff on our cubicles, making them look real nasty and scary. Our clocks. I'm gonna add actual names of each town, so including, so it'll go LA, Haunted Hills, New York, London, Moscow, and China. So that'll be there. Here's this one. Here's a look at this one. Come on, focus. This one. Just looking back that way. Another one. And then we've been in here. So right here is that cabinet over, and I'll have an actor scare out of here as they're walking through, so you can see it's a cabinet. And I screwed it in with, so I took a screw and I stuck it in each one so our drawers will stay closed. And then I did a bracket here, which is holding it in, and then I put a brace under it, and I screwed out of this, in that, and then into our wood here to hold that up. And then they've been in here working. We got it all painted, hybrid. We've got our cabinet in, our microwave, our sink, and we've started adding our cabinets up top. They're working on our lockers right now, so all that. And then we'll just be adding props and adding paint and stuff, so it's gonna look real awesome in here. In our lab, we've got our wall up here in our middle, and we've got our moored walls are all up, so we've got a huge scare door here, a freezer door running that way, which is the exit of our room, and Glenn is working on our next room, so which is our freezer, our pig room, or whatever you want to call it. So that'll be right here, and then our next room, our claustrophobia, and the exit. So we're making progress here, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. What do you always need in a period haunted house? Ashtrays with cigarette butts and ash. If you have actors or helpers or you smoke, you're just gonna throw this shit away anyway. Put it in your haunted house. I do. Great detail. Hi guys, welcome back. We're up the haunt again. So we are working. I'm going to start just kind of running through and knocking out whatever needs to be done. Like I'm going to start working on skinning a lot of like what else needs to be skinned. So yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so we've been working all day. Let me kind of show you what we got done. Sorry, itchy beard. So starting here, I got a bunch of stuff. Propped out these, and I screwed them in and stuff, so they're on there now. They're not fucking leaving unless the whole wall leaves. But then I added all kinds of paper stuff and files and papers up here, and picture frames and all these things. Again, more papers, more files. I added this light I bought, so it's kind of cool. More papers. All these have papers and picture frames and that stuff. This is here. This thing I need a bracket to screw it up, so that's not up yet. But here's this one. More stuff. Yeah. So then we did some work in here. We've got our cabinet up and stained. Me and Glenn just added a door, so this door is screwed open, and this door has wedges in it, so it stays open too. So when you walk in, you just see in it, and it's open. So I'm gonna stain that, and then it's ready to go. We added a few props in here: a coffee thing, a coffee pot, a bowl for stuff, and a time clock. So yeah, and then some more stuff over here. All right, so I worked in here with stuffing all day, and we got this whole wall skinned, and then we were working on these walls, skinning these. We added our headers here and chopped out our footer, skinned our sides. There's a lot of small stuff to do on here. We skinned all this. So this room is pretty much, all of our walls in there are skinned. We just have to keep on working on that, the shelves. And then Jacob and Glenn and Peanut have been working in this room all day. So we got this room up and this one, and there's a lot more in here to do. So yeah, anyway, still rolling. Hi guys, welcome back. So we are up at the haunted house, and today, so let me give you a quick recap of what we did. So I was here yesterday. I framed out the rest of the freezer room. So we've got a cage wall here, a cage wall there. That's a door. So then I added a scare door here, so we'll be adding a platform here for an actor to stand on, and it'll have walls so that they can hide. They'll have a pig trough over here with an animated pig. So that is the exit of that room. That is the exit of this room, and then they'll walk down the hallway. There's another exit there where they'll walk into the claustrophobia. You'll have a stage here on this side that's right there, but a scare door here so that actor can scare in this room also. And we're gonna walk over here. Let me turn on the light. Alright, so here's what we did in here. Each of these office spaces is themed around kind of like a mythical monster or something like that. So this one is like Roswell and aliens and all that stuff. I posted this on Hunter's Hangout too. Any of you guys saw that, but this is all stuff I found on Pinterest. I printed and I cut out. This one is Bigfoot and the Yeti. And I also added like small Easter eggs kind of in each one. Not so much this one, but in this one I just like this a lot. Adam and Eve restaurants. Over here, since it's Bigfoot stuff, I added a picture of the old classic King Kong. Over here is like aquatic creatures and mermaids and Loch Ness Monster and the Kraken, and I added the Nautilus thing from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This is our Mothman, our Jersey Devil, stuff like that, and I added a gremlin. And then this one over here is werewolves and other kind of Native American creatures and mythological kind of forest creatures. And then this one here will be all trolls, but I don't have any stuff up in there yet. So we got these cabinets done. We made a door to stick on here. All we did was we took a measurement, chopped out a piece of plywood, and added, we used lath to add trim so it looks like that one. And then to make it stay open, it's not hinged or anything. We just added these angled few chunks of wood so it stays open all the time. On these we stained the whole outside and then just used spray paint to spray the insides black, and it looks like a awesome cabinet. And then so today we're going to be working on the clown room. We're gonna start our stuff. Ripping out all of the old shit is the project for today, to kind of open up the whole room and look at the space. And then I bought a bunch of duct tape so we can lay out our plan on the floor. Right now it is me and Josh, so we're gonna start working on some stuff right after I check something over in the makeup room. Alright, so here are a few skulls I made. I've got one here, one right there. Using this mold I got from the Monster Makers. This was like $100 or something, and I'm using the two-part. It is an expanding foam that you use if you're making like a fence post or something like that. It's just a two-part foam, so it expands a lot with this. So for one skull, and it's a skull, a flatback skull with no jaw. It takes about 1 ounce of liquid, so half an ounce of each part, and it does this. So you can see it's more than enough to make a skull. Let me pry it out of there, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so this one came out actually pretty perfect. On every other one, I was having problems where like this part would break off like that, which isn't a big deal. You just have to kind of make it look good. But this one like came out pretty good. I think it's how I pulled it out. Its teeth are actually like intact and stuff. So now all I would do is write on that line. I'd take a saw and chop off the excess, chuck it in the garbage, and then they're ready to glue up on our walls in our clown room once we're at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna pour another one. Yeah, so if you do this, you don't need any kind of like release or anything, because nothing will stick to this except for more like a product that has a silicone in it, and this expanding foam has nothing like that in it, so you don't have to worry about it. And for a box of it is about $10 at a hardware store, so yeah, it's great. Alright, so here it is after I poured it in. I just kind of poured it right in. I want to make sure that I get a lot of it down there and just kind of roll it around. These things have a flat part here, so it holds it pretty even. You just have to make sure that your table's pretty even. If you just watch, you'll notice that it starts rising pretty much right away. In about a half hour or so, you'll be able to pop it out. And all you really do is just mix them, stir them up for 30 seconds, and then just pour it in there. You can see it expanding right now. Alright guys, so here we are working in the clown room. He's over there, he's moving out of the pew. I've already moved the one that was right here so we could walk in and out of here. We're going to start with ripping down all the erosion cloth, rolling it up, sticking it off to the side, because most of this room, all this room pretty much is going to be gone. So yeah, here we go. guys, so the roof is all down and our front handrail here is, our back handrail is all gone. So we are ripping this stuff apart and breaking it up into materials so that we have an open room to look at and to tape out our plan for our next thing. I have Ben and Brianna in here. They are working on ripping out our hallway here. What? You have makeup on? What you looking at, punk ass? Oh, come on. Hi, Bree.
Hi.
What's up with her, Ben? I mean, Peanut. Hi, Peanut. Alright, anyway, they're working in here. Why are they hiding from the camera like they're fucking gremlins or something? Anyway, we're gonna rip out the rest of this, move our pew, rip down our hallway, and then we'll be ready to start laying out our layout. So, yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so we're up at the haunt again after a few days here. So, here's the clown room. It is all ripped out and stuff. Hold on. It's out of your way. Oh, not that, sorry. Anyway, that's out of your way now. But yeah, it's all gone. So we already started kind of planning out our clown room here. Here's our layout, our blueprint that I sketched up. I had to sketch it up instead of creating it in SketchUp because it's got so many angles and just weird stuff about it that it's hard to do. I'd have to basically like teach myself on all of it. So, but we all have a good idea of what's happening in here, so everyone's good. There's a lot of intense building that will happen in here. Lots of decks, pathways, all kinds of weird shit happening in this room, which kind of fits because it's a clown room. So a lot of stuff we've never done. It's going to be a fucking awesome room though. It's one thing I'm really focusing on for this year is I want to build really good rooms that actors really want to act in. So I really like when actors can move and they can run and jump on shit. So that's a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. And this will be one of those rooms. You'll have actors all over the place. All kinds of different kinds of scares in here happening where they're running at you, jumping on you, climbing on shit, up top, up above you. We'll have falling walls and actors on harnesses, all kinds of stuff happening here. We'll have drop panels. We're breaking out all the stops in our clown room. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, to start out, we're gonna knock out the last room over here in Ward H, and then we're gonna move into the clown room. So we start right here. We've got this small area over here to build out, and then we'll be in the clown room. So here we go. All right, so our space is all cleaned out now, and we're gonna start building the room. All right, guys, so far this is what we have done, and we are running really low on stuff, so we might have to close up early. I don't think we're gonna make it to the clown room because we're on our last strap of charges on our Hilti. And we've got just a few racks of nails left, so I don't think we're going to make it to the clown room tonight, but we are working here in the trophy room. So these boards will be our walls. Eric just chopped our back for our scare box here. We'll have an exit door right here, and then we'll have more scare boxes that way. Our access door over there, this will get closed up. So yeah, I'm going to keep framing this shit in. Alright, so we got all of our scare boxes and framing in this room all done except for this wall here that we'll have to put down, and then this stud will reach that wall, but we're out of Hilties, so even this board isn't Hiltied down. So anyway, we're gonna head out of here for the night. That's gonna be it. So this weekend, maybe even tomorrow, Friday I'll be here. Friday night I'll be here working. So we'll get this room done Friday and start the clown room Friday. Make some progress, but we're just out of materials. I can't put shit up if I don't have stuff to do it with. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here for the night. This weekend, clown room starts. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss that video because it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you like this video. It really helps me out. If you see anything that you liked and you want a more in-depth how-to, or you want you see anything in the haunt as I'm walking by or that I talk about that you want to hear about, or you want in-depth how-to about, let me know in the comments. Or if you just want to say, hey, I always love hearing from you guys. let me know that you are watching and you're enjoying it, or if you hate me, let me know that too. So anyway, that's going to be it for the night. Thank you guys very much for watching. I am just still tuning out, and you stay scary. Ow. Hi guys, welcome back. We're up at the haunt. So there's been a few days where, there was one day actually where Alan and Glenn were up here alone, so that they had kind of run of everything with all of our tools and time and all that stuff, and they worked on this. So here is our double octagon that will go, well, that is in our clown room. This is kind of the main theme of our clown room for this year, and for the next few years. So this is the giant mess of stuff that the audience will see when they walk in. Well, actually, hopefully they won't see a lot of it. It will scoot over a bit once we clear out our floor, but this is the main idea here in our clown room, in our chapel. Once the room is done, it'll make a lot more sense. So all of these will have cage on it and stuff like that, and the audience will wind and weave in and out of it and enter in and out of this all over. It's going to be a very awesome room. So it'll be awesome from an acting point and from the audience walking through point. So we're having actors everywhere up on harnesses. I explained this last time. We have scare cages, we have multiple scares, we have actors climbing on shit, actors hanging off of stuff, actors up on decks. We have props all over, we have flashing screens, we have all kinds of stuff happening in here. It's gonna be a wicked ass room. Yeah. So before I'm up, alright, so I'm up here with Eric, and before we work in there, we're gonna knock out the rest of the trophy room that we were working on last week or the other day, Wednesday night, whatever it was. So we gotta knock out the rest. So we'll have a small board here and then one across, and then we got to add our studs and all that, and our headers will be a lot easier than the floor was. So yeah, I'm gonna start on that. Here we go. Alright, so the room's all framed in now. We got it all done. We just need our headers on our doors. I will have Jacob work on that later. So we need header here, header here, header here, header here, and that's it. And a header on that. Scary. So yeah, now I'm gonna run over here and let Glenn use the tools so he can get done whatever the fuck he's doing. Alright, so while I'm waiting on Glenn, I'll show you this, guys. I'll show you this stuff we did over here. So we've been collecting cans to use in our office room over there with the storage closet for all of our stuff, because it's a fallout bunker, so that it have like stores of food, extra clothes, blankets, flashlights, stuff like that. And so we've been collecting cans, and we did this. It's not a rusting technique. I mean, it's gonna look like rust now anyway, but it was just an antiquing. You kind of see it made it look like real old nasty cans. Real happy with how it came out. And all we did was we used this walnut wood stain. It is a gel stain, and we did antiquing, which you just slop it all over there and then wipe it down and dab it to clean up any textures. So yeah, those will look pretty good in the scene. We got other stuff. We need to add more cans and stuff like that. I've been making these skulls, like I told you guys. Here they all are. Here's a few that I've made. So I finally got like the way I make them right, so that they actually come out intact, with like the teeth and the nose and all that. So I was having a problem where they were snapping off like this or like that, and now it's going pretty well. I don't know what happened on this one. His head kind of like caved in. It's weird because like the face is still intact, and like the lines in its skull are still intact and all that, but everything shrank up a lot. It's alright. I mean, it'll still look creepy on the wall. It's like another kind of skull, and we've got another one made up right here, so we'll pry that out here probably tomorrow. But yeah, so that's probably going to be it for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bang, 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 bang! Vamonos, vamonos! Bang, bang, bang! Vamonos, vamonos!
Thank you guys very much.